Hey y'all. So I want to make myself some pumpkin blossoms to snack on, and I realized I did not record it the last time because I was trying to look up recipes and have those playing so I could follow them while I was making them. But this time I am going to kind of make my own recipe now that I kind of have a good understanding, and so I wanted to go ahead and show you what I'm doing. I already have my blossoms, little pumpkin blossoms here. They are soaking. I have obviously taken them off of the stamen. Before I did that, I used them to hand pollinate any females that I saw. And so now, since there's really nothing for the males to do at this point, I'm going to make them a snack. So I've got them soaking in water. It's about room temperature, maybe slightly warmer than room temperature right now. But they've been soaking for a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my ingredients started. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple of eggs, and these are farm fresh eggs from my neighbors. They have Isa Browns, and they gave us these before we got our chickens, so we're trying to use them up. But I'm just going to do a couple to start out with. And just kind of breaking those into a bowl. Look how deep orange those yolks are. That's something you cannot find in grocery stores. I love it. I'm going to take a fork and do these eggs. When I get them kind of loose, I'm going to go ahead and add some salt, pink Himalayan. I've already got my oil heating up on the stove, so that way it'll be ready as soon as our blossoms are ready. Now at this point, my grandma would usually stick her finger in the egg, raw egg, and taste it to make sure it's salty enough. I'm not gonna do that because that's gross. Love my grandma, but that's gross. So I'm just gonna call this good. I'm gonna be putting more salt into the flour mixture anyway, so I'm not really worried about if the eggs are salted. I'll be right back. All right, I already have a full one of these bowls in my plate here. I'm going to put about half a bowl more just to be safe, because I'm going to do a double dip on these petals just to get them nice and floured and crispy. And then I'm going to obviously take some more salt. Love pink Himalayan salt. It's so good and so good for you. And then a little bit of black pepper. You can tell in the background that my oil's going really well. It's making that popping sound because there was water in the pan. Not worried about it. The water will cook out of it in a little bit. We got some mustard, brown mustard. I'm just eyeing on this, by the way. Turmeric. I love turmeric. See, it's starting to calm down now. The water's cooked out of it for the most part. Garlic powder. I like it to be very garlic, so I'm putting a lot of garlic powder in. We like our garlic in this house. Cumin. Dill weed. We're also one of those families that we keep giving seasonings until the ancestors tell us to stop. curry, Italian seasoning, I like a lot of Italian seasoning in there. And finally, rosemary. So now we're just gonna, I'm gonna get this all mixed in here. So a couple of things here. One, my hands are already clean, but two, I'm the only one eating this, so I don't have to worry about germs. So don't come at me just sticking my hands in the flour and the egg. All right, I think that's mixed pretty well. That's a technical chef in case you're wondering. Now, take the flour, dip it in our mixture. It's coming apart, so I'll just go ahead and push that out. I'm going to dredge it in the egg. Try not to get the egg on my hand, because if I do, I'll have a giant mess. Back in the flour. Finish this part. Get that nice and covered with the flour. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let's try this. See if that'll stay. And I forgot to get a second plate, so just a minute. Alright, I'm back with the second plate. Now I'm going to grab these two, well, now it's turned into three. I'm going to take these and put them on another plate so we can have them out of the way. And then that way I can continue getting the rest of my flower petals ready. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these, and I'll be right back to show you the cooking process. So I really hate having things on my fingers, especially when it involves food, and I feel like I'm being tortured. But I don't have any point of washing this off until I get all this in the pan. So, excuse me, there's smoke in the house. Just to let you guys know, I did end up having to refill the flour once. I did another cup and a quarter, or well, bowl, about a quarter of what I was using. Did all the seasonings, and I did have to replenish the eggs as well. I did 2 more eggs, and barely was enough to get all of it done. But it's done and ready to go in the fryer, so I'm going to go ahead and do that next. I fried them in low and slow, and this is what we got. I made a lot more than I expected. So there's a paper towel there. This one and this one got a little bit more brown just because they were the last ones. And the oil was starting to burn a little bit. But do not preheat your oil unless you can more easily control the temperature than what I can on my stove. Clearly that was a mistake because there was smoke in the house. We are choking right now, and this happened. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it. That's really good. Marinara would be amazing with it. But that's really good. Try it at home, guys. Bye.